MVP, Model View Presenter. In this architecture, there are three components, Model, View and Presenter. Here the view consists of a view and a view controller. And the presenter is the intermediary between the view and the model. So what happens if there is any user action from the view, it sends to the presenter. Presenter then process the action and then pass it to the model. Model then do some calculation and update it to the presenter. Finally, presenter updates the view. So this is the diagram and this is the flow. Let's talk about the components. First, model. Model is quite similar to the MVC. Like it represents the data and the business logic. It holds all the classes related to persistent storage and networking. It is responsible for converting the data which is fetched from the network and convert it into model. And also it is responsible for manipulating any kind of data in the application. Finally, model is not aware of the view. It only communicates with the presenter. And the view, this is also similar to MVC. Mostly it shows it is responsible for displaying anything and responsible for any kind of user action. But the major difference is MVP view consists of a view and a view controller. And the view controller is solely responsible for the navigation, and it is also responsible for set up the presenter. Also, it contains less logic, both the view and the view controller, and they contain less logic because all the logic are shifted to presenter. Finally, we have the presenter, which is the intermediary between the view and the model, and it receives action from the view and transform it and pass it to the model. Also, it receives update from the model and update the view accordingly. And some business logic like retrieving, fetching or saving data, etc. are saved in the presenter. So the business logic is distributed to presenter and the model, but the main business logic, it stays in the model. And finally, it is responsible for modifying and manipulating any kind of data. So this is it for MVP components.